folks, welcome back. I'm Jason. I'm the host of the CCW Guy YouTube channel. Today we are going to be discussing LA County CCW. Yes, that's right, LA County CCW. For the longest period of time, getting a CCW if you lived in LA County was unheard of for regular folks. For some reason, it was only being provided to certain individuals within the county, but that has changed. Currently, LA County is issuing CCWs, and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the process today. If you're not aware, again, my name is Jason. I've been a firearms instructor for 20 years now. The last 10 years, almost completely devoted to CCW. About 90% of my day is dealing with training people, preparing people for the process, or certifying people in order to obtain their CCW. So as I said, LA County, we are going to be discussing it. It does differ in its approach to how the CCW process works. Orange County, for instance, most everything is done online. Your application is done online. Yes, you do have to take a course that does involve live fire, but the whole application and the interview is all done online as it relates to the Sheriff's Department. That is different than LA. For LA, I want you to go to lasd.org, and I want you to click on CCW, and I want you to do a little bit of reading and educate yourself there. You are going to need to download, yes, you're going to have to print out an actual paper application and fill it out. Once you fill it out, you need to put it into a packet and turn it into the Hall of Justice, attention, CCW coordinator. That is on 211 West Temple Street, 8th floor, Los Angeles, California, 90012. With your application, you need to include a $30 non-refundable check. That is a processing fee. That money you do not get back. Whether you are issued a CCW or not. That $30 covers the acceptance of the application and for some initial processing. Okay, so fill out the application. You will be provided or contacted for an interview. The interview is done in person. As I said earlier, Orange County, the interview is done online. For LA County, the interview is done in person. When you go to your interview, you should have a well-written good cause statement. That is your reason as to why you should be granted a CCW. You should have already included one with your initial application that you turned in. You can also make some adjustments, some changes to it while prior to your interview. If you've thought of some additional information or some new things have developed, you can feel free to include it as well at the time of your interview. You want to take with you documentation that is required. What would some of that documentation be? A valid California driver's license or ID card, possibly an original birth certificate or naturalization certificate, proof of Los Angeles County residency. This is usually completed by a couple of recent utility bills. DD 214 if applicable. Documents supporting good cause. This is something that is regularly left out. Anything that you write in your good cause statement, again, your good cause statement is your reason as to why you should be granted a CCW. And when you put your reason down, the Sheriff's Department has the ability to say, prove it to us. So if you say, I'm a business owner and I work late at night and I open early in the morning and I carry large amounts of cash with me, the Sheriff's Department has the ability to go, prove it. And that is where your supporting documentation comes in. What would some of that be? Well, you in your good cause statement said you were a business owner, so maybe a business license. If you said that in your good cause statement that you pick up or transport large amounts of currency, you accept payment in a form of cash, and you make significant deposits, well, then the Sheriff's Department can ask you for some bank statements proving that you have made either some deposits or some withdrawals of large amounts of currency. So whatever your good cause is, keep in mind you need to be able to have documentation that proves what you have written. Okay? It's not hard to do. And if you can't prove it, discuss it with your investigator and see if you can use some other alternative or some other form of good cause. You can have more than one reason for obtaining a CCW. Whenever we provide advice on how to write a good cause statement, generally your first reason will be primarily focused on what you do for a living. But it can also go into your recreational activities as well, such as camping, outdoors, etc. So you can have multiple reasons for good cause. Just be sure that you are able to prove or provide supporting documents for each reason. Okay? Enough said on that. If you have any questions on that, feel free to reach out. Firearm training. Do you have to take a class? Yes. At some point, prior to issuance of your CCW, you will have to take a CCW class by an instructor that is certified in your county. Last week, got 2 phone calls from 2 individuals out of LA. 2 different people were calling and they said, "Hey, are you a certified instructor?" And I said, "Yes." While we're talking, I want you to go to the LA County Sheriff's Department's website. I want you to look under approved vendors, and I want you to go down and scroll down and you'll see my academy, Shootsafe Academy. Do you see it? They said yes. I said that proves to you I'm a certified instructor for LA. But both of them told me that one had booked a class and already had made payment to an instructor who said he was certified, and that instructor was not on the list. The other person had phoned an instructor, had not sent over any form of payment, but that instructor had also, or I should say, that person had also told them that they were approved LA County instructor, and they were not. So there are people out there, folks, I don't know how they think they can get away with it, but there are people out there that will take your money and that are not approved. Whenever looking for a CCW instructor, you need to find their name and phone number right on the Sheriff's Department's website. That is your source for obtaining accurate information. Okay? What about fees? Once your CCW is issued to you, remember you already paid $30 prior. That was non-refundable. Upon issuance of your CCW, you will pay another $120 more to the Sheriff's Department. You will have to get live scanned. This is so that your background can be conducted. Background fees, as I discussed in the earlier video, can vary slightly, but you should expect that you're going to pay somewhere in the neighborhood of around $120 for a CCW live scan. So just to recap, print out an application, fill it out, get it turned in directly to the CCW unit with a $30 check. Wait for your appointment, go there prepared, have additional documentation with you. If your good cause is oriented about your employment, you should probably plan on taking some paycheck stubs with you. You're going to be asked for them. If you're not the owner of the company, you're going to be asked for some type of proof of showing that you are involved in this type of a trade or whatever it is that you're describing. So think this through. As I said, if you have questions, I'm always available to you. When do you take the class? That is up to you. As I mentioned in the Orange County CCW video, most of the people that take my class, most of them take the class prior to approval. I've noticed with LA County, most of the people that take the class take it after approval. And I believe it's just because legitimately they are concerned that they are not going to be granted the CCW, and they are afraid to pay the money for the class and then be out that money, which I completely understand. Orange County, it is fairly easy to be able to obtain a CCW. LA County is a little bit, or has a history of being very challenging. But right now I can tell you folks, it's not that difficult. And they are issuing CCWs right now faster than Orange County. I am seeing from start to finish with LA County issuances occurring in about 90 days, give or take. One other thing that I want to throw at you. If you live in LA and your police department is LAPD, when you submit your application to the sheriff's department for CCW, the sheriff is going to ask you for a denial letter. You should expect it. And what you have to do is you have to go down to an LAPD station, turn in a CCW application, get your denial letter, which usually takes place in about 30 days or less. So if you live in a city, or in a location, I should say, where LAPD is your responding police department, then you should already have yourself prepared when you fill out and submit the LA County application. You might as well go ahead and submit the denial letter with the application, because you should expect that you are going to be asked for it. Okay? There is a list on the Sheriff's Department's website that has a list of all the cities where it is not necessary for you to obtain an LAPD denial letter. There is an entire list. If your city is not on that list, then you should expect that you will need a denial letter. Get that out of the way first. Go get it done, get your letter, and then start your application process. Folks, I hope this helps a little bit. This is just a quick overview of the process. I am here for you if you have questions. I am here for you if you'd like to reach out and have me certify you. I'm an instructor for Orange County, LA County, Riverside County, San Diego County, and I can also assist you in obtaining your Utah and your Arizona CCWs. Why would you want those? Because just having your Arizona and your Utah CCWs allows you to carry a gun in about 35 different states. I don't have it memorized, but it's quite a few. That's why people like the Arizona and Utah CCWs, and they are very easy to obtain. They are good for 5 years, unlike California CCWs, which are good for 2 years. As I said, if you need help with your certification, reach out to me. If you need help with your good cost statement, reach out to me. My company name is Shootsafe Academy. I'm located in Huntington Beach, California. I'm easy to find. Do a Google search for Shootsafe Academy in Huntington Beach, California. My phone number will pop up. Feel free to give me a call. Folks, again, thank you for tuning in. I hope you found this video somewhat educational. I hope it helps you to obtain your CCW. Please do me a favor, hit the like button. And if you are not a current subscriber, please hit the subscription button and tell a friend about this video and ask them to do the same as well. I take phone calls for free. Feel free to reach out to me, give me a call. You can pick my brain and we can talk CCW. Thanks for tuning in again, folks. I appreciate you. One more time, please hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and hit the subscription button. Thank you very much. Take care.